Good evening, Des Moines, Iowa, and the world. Welcome to the Doc and Lefty program, coming to you from the webcast1live.com studios, broadcast on docandlefty.com and also on YouTube a little bit after the show. This is Lefty. As always, we are bringing you the perspectives you love from the side you hate. And across the table, as always, this guy can debate like he's a master debater over here.
Old throwback.
Doc, what is happening?
Not much,
sorry
but
for the
I am
locker room talk.
Yes, I am now offended. I'm going to be so offended that I am not going to vote for Hillary. Are you shocked? All right. So anyway, super fun things. This happened over the weekend.
Before we get into the slop.
And I'm not even talking about the debates, right? But super friend of the show, Annette, sent us cups.
Oh, is this what this is?
And that is yours.
Okay, let me
and open that up. Can you switch the camera? Yeah.
Let me get this here.
Yep. It's
all
nice.
Right,
I already wiped it out.
Oh, okay.
You know.
So you opened my present before I got to?
I wanted to make sure that we could pour water in it without it being disgusting.
It says liberal debate expert. I like to annoy conservatives by thinking for myself. That is pretty great.
That is awesome. Yep. And I got this one. It says conservative debate expert. And it says, I like to annoy liberals by using facts and logic. How perfect is that? Thank you, Annette.
With the blue on the inside and everything.
Yeah. I'm red on the inside.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you very much.
All right. So I'm going to do you the honor of pouring the first drink.
Okay. Now, how much? That's a lot of gin. I don't know. That is.
Hey, buddy.
If
you can't handle it, go over to the liberal side.
That is well, I think between the two of us, we both know who can handle his gin.
Well, who would that be?
This is not my nose.
That would be Maddie.
My nose is not just sunburnt over here.
That is true. We really want to thinking that this is so awesome.
Very awesome.
Just in time for our news about this Friday.
Yes.
You want to tell everybody about it?
I can't be there, so why don't you do that?
All right. So Ralph Watts was on the show, and during one of the commercial breaks, we said, hey, would you be interested in debating your opponent? Well, yeah, sure I will. And Bryce was on the show, and he said, well, kind of, sort of, maybe. And so I asked Bryce exactly what he needed. And essentially, he said he needed to be able to pick the time and the place and have several news media outlets there. So we've been able to put that together for this Friday at noon at the Adel Library in the largest space they have. So we're excited about that. We are hopefully going to be able to live stream this on Facebook because apparently that's something that's fairly easy to do. Mm-hmm. And then we're going to provide a copy, if Maddie can figure out how to do this. We're going to provide a copy of the raw debate material to both sides. And they can use it however they want, right? Because the raw footage will be there, and both sides will get exactly the same debate. I mean, we're going to take the flash drives out and hand it to them, right? There's not going to be anything. We're not going to mess with anything.
Right.
And so we're really excited because after Friday, more locker room talk, Blake and I will no longer be moderator virgins.
No, because once again, I can't be there. It's
that's right.
Unfortunate. You'll be flying solo on this.
Yeah, but I will. Give me your cherry. I'll pop it while I'm out there.
Well, my goodness. Good Lord.
All right, Maddie, you want to say something awful to me about how I'm a misogynist? Nah, she's just like, old white man. That's what happens. Anyway, that's going to be, hopefully we're going to get to that part of misogyny that's been going on. So I know you're chomping at the bit to get at the debate.
Well, here's what we should do. Because it was a week ago, everything cool in politics and in current events happens after we're on the show. So last Tuesday,
because we drive these events.
Last Tuesday was the vice presidential debate. Everybody's kind of chewed over this, and there's been a lot of reporting on it right now. I just want to take a few minutes and hear what you get your thoughts on it, Doc. Because I didn't watch it right away. In fact, I didn't get to it until I think Saturday or Sunday, right before the town hall debate for Clinton and Trump. But I'd heard all of the analysis and all of the spin and stuff about it for several days about how Tim Kaine was just interrupting all the time, and how Mike Pence wouldn't defend any of Donald Trump's stuff. And that was true for the most part. I didn't find Tim Kaine to be nearly as aggressive as people were reporting it to be. And I guess that when when your reputation is not very aggressive, then I don't know. I thought a lot of that criticism was overblown. I thought that I could sit and listen to Mike Pence talk. It's like
all day long.
It's like Bill Clinton. His voice is just awesome. But you can tell that, and I don't know if it's the folks that are running the campaigns. I don't know if it's the candidates. I don't know what, but you can tell that on the Trump Pence side, they are just tone deaf to responding to things that Donald Trump has actually said. So Mike Pence, it was widely reported he was sitting there shaking his head, and he was just, tried to use, there you go again. And no, you know what, folks? Hillary tried to do it on Sunday too. Ronald Reagan got away with that line. No one else has done it. You should just give up. It's not going to work. It just isn't going to work. So, and he just kind of smirk and ignore the comment. But when he kept saying, well, there you go with your insult-driven campaign, how is it?
Are you talking about Kaine or Trump?
I'm talking about Mike Pence. He kept saying that to Kaine. Okay. So because Kaine accused them of having an insult-driven campaign because Donald Trump has spent the last 18 months insulting just about everybody.
Everybody, yeah.
I gotta ask you, how can you credibly sit there? If you're Mike Pence, how can you credibly sit there and say it's Hillary Clinton and Tim Kaine who are running an insult-driven campaign and use as examples the things that are being quoted to you that your running mate has said?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Well, now I did sit down and watch the vice presidential debate on YouTube. First of all, let me say, I love talking about politics. I hate presidential season for the very reason we're going through now. I'd much rather scrape the enamel off my teeth with a rusty nail. So I sat through that debate going...
That would really hurt.
Oh, my God. It did. It hurt to watch. I would watch like 5-10 minutes of it, and then I go... Now, I'm not making fun of anybody, but that's how I felt. I felt like running around the room screaming.
Yeah.
And then I would sit down and, take a shot of gin. No, I'm fine. I didn't do that. And then I'd watch it. And the problem is, from my perspective, I do believe that Tim Kaine did not do, he held his own kind of, but he did not do the Clinton camp he didn't advance him. He didn't hurt him, but he didn't advance him. I do believe he interrupted quite a bit. That's on Mike Pence. If you're going to allow somebody else to interrupt you, then that's on you. And we go back to the Bill Clinton fist in the mouth. It's hard to debate when you have a fist in your mouth kind of thing. Mike Pence, I agree with you. He's very sonorous. He's smooth talker. I think he made about as best of a defense as he could out of the Trump campaign. And here's the problem. There's a lot of things that Trump does that are indefensible. And like I said, right before the show started, I'm reliving the Bush years all over again. I'm stuck in a position where I go, oh my God, I have to defend this kind of idiocy, right? And the problem is Trump's not a politician. He's not slick like Bill is. He's not calm the way Hillary is. She's been viewed as being icy. And I don't want to use that term because I believe that she is fiery, but she is calm and she has that ability. And since she's a woman, I think they call her icy, but she's got some ice running through her veins. And I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm saying that in a matter of respect.
No, she's awesome.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say she's awesome. She's awesome if you're, left-wing loon. Anyway, let me also, if anybody else is out there wanting to text, I forgot my phone at home. I was playing a mobile game and it ran out of battery, so that's where it's at. We'll be back right after this break. We want to thank all of our sponsors because we're going to continue to talk about this debate. We're going to talk, I thank our sponsors, Des Moines Anesthesia at 515-574-6442, Halo Capital at DesMoinesInterestrates.com, Lubinas Law Firm, and Bertosha Associates. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We'll be back right